Should the voting age in Canada be lowered?
I think it should stay as is. I believe that maturity is a big part of it. And if you're younger, generally you're not quite as mature mentally. Whereas the age it's at now is sort of when you're getting more mature. I don't think raising it anymore would be a good idea, so I think it's pretty good where it is.
Sure, anything that encourages people to vote. If they want to vote, let them vote.
Um, I I'm comfortable with where it is right now. I think that maybe if we were to educate young people in high school a little bit more about how voting works, then I'd be a bit more open to it. But the way it is right now, I think it's okay.
I think it should stay the same. Yeah, for sure. The reason is because a lot of people just make decisions based off what they'll see on the internet, and I think at a younger age, they're must more how do you say, yeah, suppressed or influenced by whatever they'll see on the media. I think we're seeing this right now, like with TikTok and YouTube and people in the basements of their parents creating all these contents without having the actual facts could have an negative influence on our elections.
No. No, I don't. I don't think there's enough responsibility for somebody that would be at that age level, to be honest with you. They may be well aware of events that are happening, but I don't think it's in our best interest to let people vote below the age of 18.
I think that 16 could be something that's explored. I know that there's other countries that have 16 and have proven quite successful in really getting engagement from 16-year-olds, but it would start in the schools, and there would just have to be some great education programs implemented in high schools to be able to educate people at 16 to vote.
I don't think so. I think we're in an age where kids aren't really concerned about politics, and if they are, they're concerned about kind of the relevant things, like making weed legal was the biggest one I remember. So that kind of influences their vote, and I feel like if we do make it younger, politicians will aim towards more issues like that, like the making weed legal, and try to cater towards the younger generation, whereas they're not thinking of the bigger picture.
No, I don't think so.
Why
no,
not?
No. Because below 18 years old, I think they have to mature a little bit to think about and analyze, not just a vote. So I don't think so. No, I think 18 years old is good.
No,
Why not?
because I think that you need to be voting, you need to be educated on what you're voting for, and I think the age that it is perfect.
I don't think younger people are sure. I think they're too much influenced by their parents when they're younger still. And I think they should have their own opinions on stuff still.
No, I don't really think so. I think most people vote kind of willy-nilly now anyways. So I don't think that lowering it is going to really be beneficial. I think it will just sort of allow more people to vote, and it might not always be the best outcome.
That's a very good question. I think people tend to be more aware of what's going on, younger than when I was 16, I would say. I'm not sure it would make a big difference, because it's not a matter of age, it's really more a matter of being interested in the thing.
I think the voting age would be lower in nowadays, because now the age people, the young people, they're quite mature than the old times. So I think maybe they knew more about the politics, something like that. So I think maybe we should lower the voting age.
Yeah, no, I think it's be okay. Yeah, I'd like to see the kids more involved with politics and stuff like that. The only thing I'd be afraid of is that the children who do vote, if you could vote at 16, let's say, they're going to be heavily influenced by their parents. And so, like you might have a kid who his parents are hardcore right-wing or something. That makes me a little nervous. Like, they're not voting for themselves. They're voting because it's like a family thing or a tradition or something like that. That concerns me a little bit. But yeah, I think it would be okay if the kids voted.
Oh, voting? No, absolutely not. 18. Because 16 is still a child, is a juvenile, and not in the right mind. I would even say 21.
It's 18 right now. No, I think 18 is a good voting age. I think any lower than that, and you might not put in the effort into knowing what kind of interests are being protected through your votes. So I think 18 is a pretty good age. It's that just young enough to be interested in the consequences of your own actions, but not too old.
No, I don't think so. I think when you turn 18, you become an adult, and it's just normal. I think it's right that you only can vote when you become an actual legal adult.